I've warmed up. Hope everyone's awesome and well. Do the quick intros as things get going. Good morning, crew. Good morning, team. Hopefully you're all good for a Friday, a Friday. For those returning as the regulars, welcome back. Good to see you guys. Anyone who's new, Jason Whitten's my name. Good morning, hello. There's Kevin, all the way from Florida, I think. How are you, Kevin? Good to see you, mate. Alison's on as well. Happy Friday, happy Friday. It's all happening. Fridays are here. We've got James. We've got Jeff. Good to see you guys. Welcome along, as always. Anyone who's new, like I said a moment ago, Jason Whitten's my name. Been property investing over 20 years, coaching property investors over 18. Morning, Rodney. Good to see you. So yeah, the old Facebook Live's warming up. Everyone, hopefully everyone is well. Bit rainy here today, a bit on the drizzly side. We've got Wealth, Wine and Wisdom tonight, gang. It's been a bit intermittent of late, but Andy and I are back on schedule, where Andy Fenton and I get together, talk about the world of financial planning, finance, property, and investing all across the board. We talk and we debrief the week, but welcome this morning to a Wealth Coffee Chat. Hey, interesting. I'll tell a bit of a story about property investing. It's an interesting one, you know, this idea that everyone wants to create some wealth. Everyone knows that, yeah, that makes sense, Jason. You know, we should buy some property. We should plan for our future. I've met a lot of people that, you know, through my coaching process, you know, we've coached thousands and thousands of people across Australia and New Zealand. Hey, good morning, Yasmin. Good to see you. We've coached thousands and thousands of people across Australia and New Zealand. And it's interesting when you think about, you know, the idea, when does something turn into something that you'll absolutely 100% do and you'll follow through no matter what, okay? If you're sitting there right now, just think about this. Like, when does it turn into a must, not a maybe? And some of the challenges that I find that most people approach property investing and wealth creation, the management of their own wealth and their own future, as a maybe, not a must. And, you know, maybe I'll get investing when, you know, next year, because this year it's just too much. Maybe I'll invest when it gets cheaper because, you know, the market's too hot. Maybe I'll invest when I get a better job. Maybe I'll create, you know, I'll create a property portfolio when the kids have left home. Maybe I'll invest when, you know, I've got, you know, a partner, or whatever it is. This idea of maybe, I think I've seen often challenge and hold people back endlessly when it comes to the world of property investing. The old Gunna do's and shoulda done's and coulda done's. You know, Shay and I were chatting the other day about a few properties that we missed out on many years ago, you know, reminiscing and lamenting as we go. Yeah, there you go, Jeff. Absolutely. Maybe you should have done Penrith years ago. Yep, definitely. And it's an interesting one, Jeff. You know, you bring that up, which is part of what I was going to sort of chat about today. You know, we've been helping property investors since 2003. Since 2003. And you can imagine the vast variety of property deals, locations, deal types, investment ideas that we've been through. We first started out, I started out in 2000, looking at every high cash flow town in Australia and going, wow, you know, you can get a 10, 12, 15% rental yield. Yeah, I'm not kidding you, 15% rental yield on properties that were less than $100,000. Maybe sometimes we're buying properties for under 50 grand. And then, back then, I remember friends and family saying, oh yeah, I'll get investing maybe when the interest rates are lower, because the interest rates were 6, 7, 8%. Oh, it's too expensive to invest. Like, what? I'll get investing when, when you prove it to me, when I see it, and it's an interesting one. Like, where in your life right now have you been playing the maybe game? Are you playing the maybe game right now, even though you might have bought 1 or 2 properties? And maybe I'll keep going when these 2 properties prove it that it's worth doing. Maybe I'll get serious about this in a few more years. I'll just see how I go. And that maybe game, the maybe game, is the game that no one wins. No one wins, gang. Oh no, Alison. Yeah. No. Damn it, Alison. No inheritance. Oh, there you go. Well, it's all on you, babe. It's all on you, but you're doing an awesome job. You're certainly not playing a maybe game, I can tell you. Good on you, Jeff. And this is the thing. This is the thing, gang. This game, this thing that we're doing as property investors, and creating wealth, it is about you making sure you stay out of the maybe and you're in the must. You must keep your money working. You must be smart. You must keep your eye on the prize. You must play a long game. It's an interesting one, this one, isn't it? Like, I have seen every year, and I'm not kidding you, every year in my entire investment career, some journalist, some, tin pot turkey say the property market's going to crash. It's over. It's the most expensive property market in the world, Australia. That idiot bloody Harry Dent's been saying that for 20 years to sell his stupid books, right? He got lucky once with a friggin' couple of shares, and then he's now a genius, right? I can tell you, success often is a super poor teacher. Where are you playing the must game, and where are you playing the maybe game, right? You must look long-term in property. Every single property you ever own will have up times and down times and flat times and shit times. I've got a property just now. It's cost me about $25,000 to renovate. It was vacant for 4 to 6 weeks. But that was planned. That was an older property. It was going to be. It was on the cards to be renovated, and now it's done. I've seen people complain about having to renovate a property that they bought that was older. Oh, I never thought it'd cost this much. Well, you never thought at all, probably, number one. And then you're playing a maybe game. I'll do it maybe if it doesn't cause me any problems. I'll do it maybe if it's easy and I don't have to think about it. Let's be honest, anything that's simple and easy like that is usually not very massive value. Let's be honest. Like, if you want to be a property investor, you've got to do some things that other people don't do. You've got to learn some things that other people aren't prepared to learn. And that's not going to happen if it's a maybe. Maybe I'll learn about my cash flow and my property. Maybe I'll learn about, how to buy these properties well. Maybe I'll learn the due diligence of, Brisbane, or the economics of Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, Canberra, Hobart. Maybe I'll learn about, why that property is better than that property for me. Maybe it's not going to happen, is it? Maybe, what'll happen? What'll happen is you might sit down to do it, and then something else more important will happen. I don't know. A Netflix series will get released, and you'll get to it tomorrow, the next day. It's an absolute must. It's got to be part of your future. You get up, you do a little bit every day, and that goes a long, long, long way. Right? And I've seen so many property investors fall foul of the maybe game. I'll maybe buy that second, third, fourth property when everything goes well. You've got the money. Like, I know many of you sitting there right now have got the capacity to buy 1 or 2 or 3 more properties, and you're playing a maybe game. You're playing a maybe game. right? Maybe I'll do it when the other one works out perfectly. Well, let me tell you, it's not going to work out perfectly. It's not going to happen. So what are you going to do about it? You're going to continue to play the maybe game, and how long are you going to wait? It's not going to happen. And Craig's on it, absolutely. Education plus some action equals success. You know, a lot of people talk about getting educated. It's bloody useless if you don't do anything with it. Right, take some action. And some, you're dead right, Alison. Isn't that amazing in a horrifying way, right? People sit there for 4 hours and binge a Netflix series, but they wouldn't sit there for 4 hours and do some study to learn about whatever it is when it comes to their wealth and their future, maybe their health, other things. And this is my point of this morning's Wealth Coffee Chat. Maybe a little bit of a rant, maybe a little bit of a pontification. Where in your life right now, and I'm thinking about it for me, where are the things that it's a maybe and not a must? You know, is it your property investing? Is that still a maybe for you and you're not, it's not an absolute must? You're still hedging your bets. You're still seeing how it goes. Like if you're in, right? Go for it. Make it happen. I say this to my clients all the time. If you can, and there's no reason not to, you should. If you can buy 2 or 3 or 4 properties, then get on with it. Like, get on with it. Time in the market is the most powerful thing. In the market. Not timing the market, time in the market. You need to be invested in your education, your action in that market, then you've got the opportunity to succeed. You can't win the game sitting on the bench. Ladies and gents, you've got to be on the field. You've got to be playing. You've got to be there. You've got to be competing for the prize, the win, whatever that is, as we go along. So maybe, hopefully that was just top of mind for me today on the Friday Wealth Coffee Chat. Are you still sitting there with a maybe that should turn into a must? What's it going to take? What's it going to take for it to be a must for you if it's not already? And if you need some help, reach out. That's what we do. Get some help from the right people. Some people who are about the long term, are about good plans, are about consistency and sticking with it, not seeing how we go, not living in fear, in ignorance, living in plans and action and education. That's where we need to be. That needs to be your absolute must as we go along every day. That's the way I see it. All right, gang. Well, that's about it from me. Wealth Coffee Chat done and dusted. If you're around this afternoon, come join us for Wealth, Wine and Wisdom. Andy Fenton and myself debrief the financial week in the world of property, in the world of investing. And we have a glass of wine while we do it and have a little bit of fun. Often there's a bit more wine than wisdom, but if you hang around long enough, you might pick up a few tips. Always great to have you guys hanging around and coming along. Thanks for the shout out, James. Glad that landed for you. All right, gang, that's it from me. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. And hey, unless I see you this afternoon, join me again next week, Monday, for another Wealth Coffee Chat, around about the same time, 8 a.m. each day. Good on you, gang. Life insurance. I'm on it, Alison. I'll make it happen. Thanks, gang. Thanks, Glenn. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. All right, bye-bye.